Welcome everyone. Welcome. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Marco Caravaggio, and he's a chiropractor. Today, he's going to tell us about health and wellness and how to take care of your back during this time of COVID-19. So, Dr. Marco, welcome, and please tell us about you and your business. What do you do?
All right, thanks, Lee. Thanks for having me. Number one, it's great to be here and great to get some voices out there and to help people in these interesting times. So my name is Dr. Marco Caravaggio, like you said. So I call myself a pediatric and family wellness chiropractor. So I'm not necessarily focused on the quick fix injury. I'm kind of looking at the wellness for the family. So I work with pregnant women, little children, and all the way up to people in old age as well. So I kind of see like the whole gamut. That's kind of my focus, is kind of what we call it, like chiropractic family care. And I have a special focus on the neurology aspect of chiropractic too, which I've been studying since school for like 20 years. All extra neurology stuff to understand brain function, how the brain controls the body, and what things we can do to the body to help the brain and back and forth. So like physically and nutritionally and environmentally, the things that we can do that can impact our brain, because basically our brain keeps us alive. So we want to make sure that that's working properly. We want to do everything we can to make sure that the connection between the brain and the body is clear without interference. And those are some of the things I try to focus on and teach in my practice.
There's something that I would like to say. Mm-hmm. I have much experience with visiting chiropractors. Mm-hmm. And I must say that, Dr. Marco, I've seen quite a number of your videos.
Yes.
And you're not just a chiropractor. You are an amazing educator. You educate us.
Yes.
You're an amazing educator. And I really appreciate that. I'm pretty sure that our viewers and our clients will really appreciate you educating us, especially at a time like this. So thank you so very, very much.
Yeah. Now, just an interesting note, just so there's some of the videos, I have a couple that are like really, really like famous and got lots and lots of views. Mm-hmm. So there's one video I did specifically on hiatus hernia. And I described like in about 12-minute video, all the different things that can happen, what people can feel and stuff. And I literally had people call me from, like yesterday, there was one from Tennessee in the States. There was a person from Saudi Arabia that called me.
Wow.
we come to Canada in the summers, I'm thinking, okay, we got to try to find somebody for these people, because it's not a typical thing that a lot of chiropractors might do, or body workers would do, to kind of know how to kind of, get the stomach out of the way from the diaphragm and stuff. So yeah, I've had a couple of people, maybe almost like 3 people a month will call the office about that video and say, hey, is there somebody near me that does this? And it's an interesting thing. So yeah, there's a few things that I've done that have really caught on, and that's one of the big ones.
Doctor, after this interview, I'm going to put your links, okay, attach it to this interview. But for people in your community, mm-hmm, where can they find you? Where are you located?
So like the office is in Markham, Ontario. So we're just like on the north side of Steeles. So it's still, I call it Northeast Toronto, but it's really called Markham. But it's at Steeles and Woodbine, so mm-hmm, really close to the 404 and Steeles Avenue, one traffic light off there, and it's a pretty convenient location for all the major routes of traffic and things. So that's where I'm at, 3160 Steeles Avenue East in Markham.
Excellent, thank you. So people go see Dr. Marcus. No, doctor. Do you have? If there's one single tip that you have for our clients and our viewer, what would that one tip be? Okay,
so I'm gonna try to make it something different. I kind of set this interview up just specifically on purpose. If you have the ability to, I know a lot of people are in front of their computers a lot now.
Yes.
There's 2 things that happen. If you have the ability to get outside, obviously that's great, and get your feet barefoot on the grass, because there's a whole concept of grounding and getting connected to the earth and that kind of thing. If you can't go outside, I'm actually standing right now during this interview, and there's something called the grounding mats. So this little plug here is connected into the ground wire of my house, mm-hmm, and the ground socket goes into the actual ground, mm-hmm, and so that'll keep us connected to the free electrons of the earth. Because in a lot of technology, there's so much, negative, positive charge coming at us and everything else, and we need to have our body sort of like negatively charged, and that's what gives us safety. So we can either get on the grass bare feet as long as we can, if we have that ability. And if we don't, if we're in our houses, if we're in condos and things, I'd recommend a grounding mat. And if you're doing a lot of TV or internet stuff, see if you can get standing sometimes too, because sitting is not what you like. With your yoga, I love the inversion stuff. The other stuff we have to offload sensitive tissues from gravity if we can, right?
Yes.
Being compressed in that sort of the seat that doesn't allow any motion or any kind of compensations is not that good for the spine, right?
Right.
So people can be upright as much as they can, move their body, and be able to kind of be flexible and things, and still interact and that kind of stuff. But that's really important. So just not as much sitting if you can, and try to protect yourself from the screens and I'm gonna call it the dirty radiation in your house to try to get connected to the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of my main. Hopefully, it's something unique for as far as a tip, because everyone else is saying, vitamin C and vitamin D. We all know that stuff now, pretty much.
Oh, thank you, doctor, for educating us. Doctor, I am full. I am full. You filled me up today. You filled me up. Hopefully, you're filled up our viewers as well. And I really would like to have you to come back again to share more of your amazing knowledge with us. Would that be okay if I invite you back another time?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Marco. Today we're with Dr. Marco, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you, doctor. Take care.
Take care.
And be well.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.